hello, and welcome to the Lost Archives. My name's Owen, and I'm the Dungeon Master of this ragtag group of heroes and adventurers.
Hi everybody, I'm Claire. I'm playing Mira, who's a Dragonborn Sorcerer, half red dragon, half silver dragon. Originally was a bit of a politician, and now has joined the adventuring life, probably to a greater extent than she ever expected.
I'm Michael. I'm playing Lockie, a Warforged Artificer. Originally was part of a flying castle, but I've since left and resumed an adventure with my now friends.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm Jared, and I play the character of Jin. He is a level 6 Lore Bard and a level 2 Hexblade Warlock. I'm currently an associate and ally of the Tempest Guild, and I am helping them in their goal of stopping the Queen of Dragons, Tiamat.
Hello, I'm Ali, and I'm playing Shana, the Yuan-Ti Sorcerer, who is traveling with the Tempest Adventuring Guild, trying to find the other half of her soul, who is hiding somewhere away, far from reach.
Hi guys, I'm Matt, playing Yervith, the sneaky Wood Elf Ranger and Rogue, who, after a tragic incident in the jungle with his previous expedition, has now joined up with this lovely ragtag group of adventurers and is looking to see what happens next.
I'm just going to say...
Hello!
Hi! I said it was okay!
Hello, everybody! Hello! Welcome back to the Lost Archives. I interrupted Jared. Please continue, Jared. Say what you're going to say. I feel bad.
No, don't worry about it. It was just... Okay, we were talking about like D&D Beyond creating their own Roll20 pretty much. And I just said like, competition's not too bad. You choose the better one.
Yeah, exactly right.
Well, there's a couple of other ones out there, but I haven't used them.
Foundry.
Foundry I've used.
Yeah.
Foundry I've used.
Foundry's
really good.
There's one I recently bought on Steam, which I was going to kind of share as a little bit of a surprise, but it's a 3D one. And you only need the Dungeon Master to own one copy, and then you can share it with everyone else. And I'm just trying to find what it's called. Game Master Engine. I'm happy to give them a free shout out because it looks really fun. They don't have the ability to 3D import models yet, like custom models, but they've promised that they will, and that's going to be the moment when I go, fantastic, and start importing all my 3D models that I got for the 3D printer before COVID hit, and in-person sessions kind of not happened. So that was good timing.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that one time.
Absolutely.
We'll get together 3 states.
Absolutely. I know. I'm certain
in
that sounds
person.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have all the minis and we'll get it all set up.
Hell yeah.
I'll get some throat mics. That'll be great. That'll be lots of fun. But no, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to everyone who joined us for our Avatar Legends stream last night. I know, we confused you. Last night was not Thursday, last night was Tuesday, but we did our Avatar session anyway, because we needed to... Oops, I've just realized that I hadn't actually updated the stream, so it now says Avatar. I'm fixing it now. Damn it. Can you let me know if it's correct, please? It's been a day. No, it is correct now. Okay, great. That was lucky. Yeah, so we did our Avatar Legends campaign last night because I'm going to be away tomorrow. I'll be away for the weekend, so I won't be able to do our Avatar Legends stream tomorrow night. So we did a Tuesday session as a once-off. We will be back to our normal Thursday next week. And obviously tonight we're doing our Dungeons & Dragons Tyranny of Dragons session. Now next week and the week after, unfortunately, 2 of our lovely players will be away on a very special holiday, as it were. They're looking around as if it's not them. It's Claire and Michael. They're not going to be here for the next 2 weeks. They're going to be off having a lovely adventure. So while they are away, we will be bringing back some guest characters. Now, one of them, Jacob, who played KC previously, is going to be coming back and playing possibly a new character. It'd be very interesting to see what he comes up with. And then the other guest is a mystery. I will reveal more when we see them in the session. Yeah, keeping it spoopy.
Do any of us know who they are? Like,
I feel like that's going to give it away if I answer that question. So I'm going to.
I'm going
to invoke the fifth. I invoke the Fifth Amendment. We have that here in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got.
But look, we'll run with it. That's fine.
We'll run with it. Oh, thanks, man. Cheers. Yeah, I feel like if I say anything, it's going to incriminate myself. So I'm not going to reveal anything. Now, unfortunately, I was trying to get Roll20 open so that I can get straight back into the combat that we finished on last session, but Roll20 is not working for me. It does look like it's working for you guys, though. So
yeah, we're all in.
Yep.
I mean, that's great. It's just me that can't
CPU
get in.
overload. See if
Yeah,
you-
I'm wondering if potentially it's because of the VTT enhancement suite that I use. I'm going to try disabling it, and I'll reload Roll20 in the background. Every time Roll20 stuffed up on me, it's because of the VTT enhancement suite. Yeah, look, I'm straight in. There you go. That was easy.
Oh, okay.
That was instantly fixed. That's a shame. I really like the VTT enhancement suite, but we'll have to do without it tonight. I'll just have to go vanilla Roll20. God, I haven't used Roll20 without the VTT enhancement suite for probably 2 years. So I might be a bit slow knowing where to touch things. Sorry about that. We'll figure it out. Alrighty. Now, last session, obviously, Claire and Michael didn't get to join us. They were a bit busy with their internet kicking out. Looks like the internet's working tonight, though.
Yeah. Welcome back to our 5G,
5G life.
wireless.
It looks good, though. No, you guys sound good. You look good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like quite fast and pretty good. It's just reception-wise, it can be a little bit unreliable sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I see.
I've got it poised on a box on top of a thing near the window, so hopefully that'll do us for the night.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan. If you get into any trouble, we'll let you know, and I will play as Lockie and Mira while you guys get it up and running again. So obviously last session I did play as Lockie and Mira. I hope I played them
Good job.
accurately. I did? Okay, thank you. I tried my best to be as accurate to your characters as possible. It's always tough being a DM and having to play as a player character. I try and avoid it as much as possible, just because I might make decisions they might not make, and it's their characters, right? Like as a DM, I don't ever want to really take control, ever. I want to put it on them. So I hope I didn't do anything that goes against what your characters would do. I tried to just play it very neutral, but it's very good to have you guys back. I can relax now. Alrighty, I better do a bit of a recap, get us back into the session. So, excuse me, so that we can catch up to where we're up to. The Tempest Adventuring Guild, a group of mercenaries, explorers, and adventurers, has been working to thwart the machinations of a group known as the Order of the Dragon. This cult has been amassing power, wealth, and knowledge in an attempt to perform a ritual which would bring a dark draconic god, Tiamat, back into the world. Our story has been following the escapades of some of the members of this group: Mira, Jin, Lockie, Yervith, and Shana, who have travelled to Chiari, the draconic nation, to work against the cult's actions there. Our heroes are on the run. A violent coup led by a group known as the Children of Tiamat has taken control of the city of Velixur, capital of the draconic nation. The 5 elder dragons have been poisoned. Elia, the diplomat dragon who has been working with them, has been captured, and the city has been thrown into chaos. After escaping the guard who had been sent to capture them, the party have fled into the undercity of Velixur, a vast network of tunnels and abandoned buildings that have sunk deep into the sands. Soon after entering this abandoned catacomb, the party stumbled across a group of members of the Order of the Dragon, speaking with a Silver Dragonborn, seemingly a representative of the Children of Tiamat. Jin, disguised as a gnome, attempted to infiltrate this group by pretending to have been sent down to join them, but when confronted with an unfamiliar passcode by their leader, a Blue Dragonborn, violence ensued. The party are now fighting for their lives, the cramped tunnels providing cover but hindering movement. A fog cloud has been cast in the center of the room the cultists are occupying, and we jump straight back into combat. Top of the round is the Dragon Fang, the Blue Dragonborn with the cultist robes and mask on. I might just turn that music down just a touch. It's just a little bit on the upper end, isn't it? There we go, perfect. The Blue Dragonborn, who is now hidden by the fog cloud, does some things you guys can't see or hear. Jin, you are up next.
Okay.
Currently disguised as a little gnomey boy.
I think I thought I'd change into a human because I started talking like a.
There's Cassidy.
Oh,
Cassidy.
yes, sorry, you did
yeah,
disguise yourself
I
as
did.
Cassidy.
Oh, you
I
do
know that
remember?
character.
You do remember Cassidy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I started speaking like him.
Cassidy, the Sundance Kid.
Cassidy, Songbird Remington. Lovely to meet your acquaintance.
Yeah, that was an old character Jared played in a previous campaign.
Oh, he was fun.
There you go.
It's a great character.
His current rendition, I'm playing him again in a different campaign, but he's a lot different than last time. He's
Okay.
multiple D4C with a lot of unknown children.
Oh, wow. Okay, sure.
Okay. Wow.
Sure, why not? Why not?
That's it. There's nothing else
I've got no follow-up
complex
questions,
about
Your
him or
Honor.
anything. It's just really fun playing more of a simplified character that doesn't have a tragic backstory.
No, rest in peace.
The defense rests, Your Honor. Jin, You
Yes.
are at the back of the group, having allowed, sort of pushed yourself into the corner, letting Mira, Shana, and Lockie sort of push past you and
Thank
get
God,
to these
because I took a lot
positions.
of damage.
Yeah, you did take a bit of a heavy hit. Your dancing lights. No, not dancing lights. Your. What was your spell?
it's gone.
It is gone now.
Spiritual weapon?
No,
Spiritual weapon's
hypnotic
still
pattern.
there.
Spiritual weapon is still up, but
I am-
hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic
went-
pattern.
Oh,
thank
hypnotic
you.
pattern.
It's,
That's
it's
right.
gone now.
It's blanket
That's pretty handy to
hardcore on the
have,
name
but-
of hypnotic pattern. Jesus. Yeah, hypnotic pattern has gone down. It is. They've all been sort of shaken awake.
That's fine.
What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going to. Can I still sort of see this guy?
Yes, you can. If you can see him on Roll20, you can see him in real life. Wait. Yeah.
Because the fog
I
cloud
stand by
is,
that.
because I probably the fog cloud I couldn't. I don't reckon I'd be able to see this guy because
No, so those guys are those guys.
Edge.
No, he's actually not in the fog cloud. As you can see, it ends
Yeah.
there. He's
Yeah.
not in the fog
Yeah.
cloud right now. So
Sweet.
you're good to
Yeah.
go.
Well, I reckon I'll do a bonus action, just spiritual weapon and hit him because he's right next to my blade, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's do that first and foremost. That's a 23 to hit.
23 is gonna
8
hit.
Force.
How does your spiritual weapon want to do this?
Oh my god! It just
Hey, nice.
He didn't have much health
spiritual
left.
weapon. It's gonna pierce through his chest and then just burst through and appear on the other side.
Yes, so the spiritual weapon
Wow.
flies through his body, appearing on the other side.
Pretty much.
And you watch as this umbral blade that you've formed with the spiritual weapon just pierces through him slowly as he sort of looks down and goes, and the blade pierces through and comes out the other side as he just falls to the ground, sort of wordlessly
Gnarly.
mouthing as blood begins bubbling up through his mouth.
Sweet.
I just want you to get the full impact of your decisions.
No, that's cool.
Well, I mean, Jared did say last session he wanted a combat, so.
I did.
He did. He
We're,
said he needed combat, I think was what he said. So
Yep.
I think decisions have been made that have allowed that to happen.
Didn't need combat, but I'm like it was nice to flex the muscles.
Well, that's your bonus action to command a spiritual weapon, I believe.
Yes.
What would you like to do as your action? And you still have your movement too, if you'd like to take it.
Oh,
You
actually,
can always hold
I'm
an action
going
if you
to-
wish.
I've taken a bit of damage. I'm going to cast at a 4th level
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Armor of Agathas.
Okay.
Ah.
So
Oh damn it! I didn't mean to do that. That one.
that's okay. That still tells me everything I needed to know. That you're going to get 20 temporary
Yep,
HP
20.
and it does 20
Yep.
cold damage total. So you watch
can't really-
as... Oh, sorry. You go.
Yep. Sorry, you go ahead.
I was going to say you watch as Jin concentrates and conjures this icy armor around himself. His shadow that's sort of underneath him has been moving around a bit weirdly ever since he summoned the Umbral Blade, begins to sort of push through from 2 dimensions into 3, and these dark shards of ice grow out of his shadow, forming this icy blade around him, this icy armor around him. Jin is now clad in this dark blue ice armor, moving almost like interlocking plates, almost a bit chitinous in its appearance, and the faceplate giving his eyes a very dark, sinister look.
Oh, can I also have some frost emanate off the armor?
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna do that because I'm looking at my spells. I have I would have chucked out like a actually I couldn't do bardic inspiration anyway, but yeah, I don't really have that many options at the moment at the back here, so I'm gonna stay here for now.
Yep.
I might even move a little bit. 5, 10.
So that we remember you've got Armor of Agathis, I'm just going to give you a little
15,
icon that I
20.
think typifies that.
Actually, where do I want to go?
That looks good for Armor of Agathis. There we go. Little
Yeah.
icon for you.
Stuff it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna start going this way.
Perfect. Yeah, head down into the other room below. Absolutely. So Jin begins pushing his way through this cramped corridor, sliding past Lockie, as rather than going straight ahead to the room where the cultists are, he pushes through into that side room, the area that had been trapped previously that Yervith accidentally set off before. Jin, the room that you see in front of you, just so that we can get it described again, is a large open chamber hewn out of the stone and the rock. This crevasse that you're sort of pushing through seems to have been maybe once a walkway from another building that has since sunken and quite conveniently lines up with this room right now. Inside you can see a table and some chairs and bookshelves filled with notes and papers and scrolls, all seemingly marked with various symbols and draconic writing.
Ooh, nice. Cool. I think
Alright.
that is me done.
Sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Sorry. I should say for podcast listeners, everyone's here. The YouTubers, you'll see Jared and Shana both. Jared and Ali. Shana and Jin both have their cameras off. Jared's camera isn't working. Ali's camera isn't working. So,
yay!
No cameras for those two. Everyone else is here.
Hopefully, be good next week.
Yeah. Shana.
So I can't see any alive areas in like my field of vision. Can I hear anyone approaching the tunnel? So no, I can't see because of the fog either.
Would you like to make me a perception check?
Perceptione?
Yeah, perception
Sure.
check.
Oh, so
5. Shana. Yes, the answer is yes, you can. The problem is that in these cramped corridors, sound echoes. And the fog as well is doing something weird to the sound. Whatever sound people are making near it seems to be bouncing off or being absorbed or redirected through the fog cloud. It's having a very strange effect on sound because of the water droplets in the air absorbing some of the energy from the sound. It's so hard to pinpoint anyone or anything. You can just see Eleanor, Yervith's Drake on the very edge of the fog cloud, but apart from that, it's hard to pinpoint anyone or anything in this fog cloud.
In that case, I might just see if I can make the corridor a little bit wider and just like make another passing spot for us.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys are working in some pretty tight corners here. Do you want to do a little ping where you'd like it?
This kind of area.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you just draw it on.
Cool.
That's absolutely fine. I'll just send it to the back so that we can... it won't be in front of tokens. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yep, you can do that. Absolutely. So you can cast Mold Earth, your cantrip, to shape that 5 foot of earth out of the way, provide an easy passing point. Really nicely done.
Yep. And then I don't really have much in the way of bonus actions, so she might just take a couple of steps back just to sort of give the others a bit more space.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
I like it. Sounds good.
That's it for me.
Mira. It's been a while since I've gotten to do that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay, so everyone's in fog cloud. I remember something about more people coming, or you heard people coming?
So the last thing you guys heard was the sound of many footsteps before the fog cloud was activated, and shouts coming from beyond. You get the sense that there's not just the 2 people left. You think there might be some more coming from another location.
Yeah, and our aim is to get that Silver Dragonborn, right?
Yeah, so the Silver Dragonborn, who was a representative of the Children of Tiamat, seemed to be arguing with the cult a little bit, almost like there was some discussion going on regarding the outcome. The Silver Dragonborn seemed somewhat perturbed that the revolution that he had planned with the Cult of the Dragon had turned to violence, and he was being gaslit pretty heavily by the Blue Dragonborn, leader of this sort of group of cultists, telling him that, well, this is what you wanted, isn't it? You wanted to take back your city.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you know he was moving out of the room as the spellcasting started to go off, and as combat ensued, I think Jared saw him running down a corridor and called that out to the rest of you.
Which corridor?
None of these ones that you can see. Jared's the only one who's seen it, down towards the south from this big room that you guys are looking into.
And Yervith originally went down the corridor that Jin has just gone down, and realized that he couldn't follow the leader kind of perpendicular with the map.
Yeah,
so
that room just looks to be a dead end in there. There doesn't seem to be too much more, just this room. No other passages that you can see.
Damn it.
Well, that you can see. I mean,
Okay,
go and
cool.
investigate.
Oh no, I think I'll leave it for now. If that's a dead end, I'll go back up.
Okay, but we want to get this guy. And I didn't see the corridor he went down. Okay.
It was like way back at the back here somewhere, I think, potentially. But I'm not sure.
That's the last place you saw him, Yervith. Yep, that is correct.
Yep.
Okay. I can see within range. Okay, so I can't do that then. So everyone who's necessary to survive is out of this room, right?
The fog cloud is yours, Mira. If you wanted to cancel the concentration, you absolutely could.
Actually, everyone's going down there. I might actually say to everyone, fall back to the other room. They'll come out. We can ambush them. Just fall back. I'll just maybe go around the corner there, and I will ready an action to cast Firebolt on the cultist that comes around the corner.
Absolutely. Alrighty. Ready to action Firebolt at any cultist who comes around the corner. Done. Yervith. Did you want to keep the fog cloud active?
I will.
Okay.
Just, if they come out, then we can pick them off if there's a bunch of them.
Absolutely. Yervith.
Unless someone tells me to drop it, in which I will. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this one. So the fog cloud is still up.
Yes. Unless you tell Mira to drop it, in which case she, as a free reaction, can drop it. I'm happy to allow that.
That's fine. Yervith is going to move up. He's looking, well, you can't see it, but there's a corner there that he's going to probably try and jump into. Looking at the cloud, looking at Eleanor just kind of on the edge, and then realizing that he probably could get around the corner.
Yeah.
He's going to try and get like in and around where the dead cultist is.
Yeah, so you can get up to that top corner there near Jin's spiritual weapon. That's absolutely fine.
Yep.
So as Yervith rushes around the corner, pushing past Eleanor, you stop for a moment as this dark blade leaking black smoke hovers in the air before you. There's a moment of like, you just step around it as it's still like pulling itself free from the cultist's body in front of you.
Yeah, I'm probably going to move like a little bit further into this corner here, probably like up to about here.
Yep. So Yervith, you come around the edge of the corridor, pushing into the room, still skirting the borders of the fog cloud, but making sure that you can still be within sight of the team and the party if you need to.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. And I will probably just like ready an action to just shoot some arrows at like whatever like tries to like come through the room if I can see them, or like I'll probably bonus action Eleanor to just take a couple of steps back so she can be like a bulwark for anyone that's going to come through the corridor.
Nice.
And then I'll just shoot them from behind.
So Eleanor backs up into the corridor. You take a sniper position off towards the side. Between the two of you, basically, you've made a bit of a kill canyon, essentially. It's a run where anyone who enters is going to get hit with arrows from the side and attacked by a drake from the front. Very nice.
Yep.
Alrighty. What was that? Sorry, Claire?
I said noise in my best open accent.
Noise.
Bloody oath.
Next up is not these guys because they are all dead. Lockie.
Hey. All right. Well, seeing Yervith and Eleanor take position, hearing what Mira said, I think what he'll do is he'll take advantage of that little area that Shana's made.
Ooh,
and
nice.
Sort of wander up and stand in there. And sort of like pretend to be like an armor. Like, the armors you see on the walls.
Like a decorative suit of armor is what you're trying to pretend to be, right?
Yeah, exactly. And he will
very nice.
Bonus action do his little health shield, and then I'll ready an action to cast my Witch Bolt if I see a cultist coming up through.
I think this is the first time you've used Witch Bolt.
It is.
Very well, good.
So the way that looks is after he does his normal one, the cube in his chest slowly starts to like rotate, just almost freely. Like the things that held it there sort of like let it go a little bit, and then it just sort of like starts to spin. And so when it fires, it will be random.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Next up. You watch as a pulse of energy shoots through and the fog cloud is dissipated by this pulse of energy.
Uh-oh.
Mage!
Hello!
That activates Yervith's held action as these guys then rush into the room. As the fog cloud dissipates, you see a collection of dragon cultists. Long black robes, masks, holding in place a mixture of humans, elves, and dragonborn, led by a bronze dragonborn rushing forward, going, "Charge!" as they all rush into the room. Yervith, your hold action goes off if you would like to pew-pew.
Yep. I'm going to shoot some arrows. And I forgot last session, but this session, plus D4 lightning damage because of my bow.
Yes, we did forget last session, but we remember. We remember now. 22 is going to hit. Who do you want to go for?
Yeah. Probably whoever's in front. I'm probably just gonna go for probably this guy. Whoever charges first.
So as the group of them rush into the room, you just let loose with an arrow at the one that sort of seems to be running towards you. This elven man in this black dragon mask. 8 piercing damage, 12 sneak attack because he did not know you were there.
Yeah.
And do you want to roll me a D4 lightning?
Yeah. Oh, nearly forgot. That's a 3.
3 lightning damagios. As the arrow flies out of your bow, the dragon scales that have been positioned on it crackle with this sudden energy, and you watch as the arrow begins sort of flashing almost with these strikes of lightning. As it shoots across the ground and stabs in, these arcs of lightning shoot across his body, causing him to writhe in pain as he takes this lightning damage. Anything else? No, that's your held action.
I'll get another shot.
You do?
Do you get shots with action?
I think you do. Yeah.
I'm attacking, so
exactly.
An attack is 2 shots, so I'll just get another one off.
14 is not enough.
Okay.
As he sort of stands there writhing, his movements become somewhat chaotic, and your second arrow aimed for his heart just shoots right through the gap in between his arm and his shoulder. As he sort of lifts his arms up out of the way and sort of falls to the side, taking this first arrow. You just weren't expecting that sort of chaos movement. Arrow goes wide and fires into the wall.
That's alright. Cool.
Alrighty.
I'm in trouble.
Lockie, you would be able to see one of these guys as they finish their movement, so I'll finish the rest of their movement. I just stopped them when Yervith took his action. So this one moves up and will attack Yervith. This one is going to rush towards Eleanor. 10, 15. Yep. 5, 10. This one's going to stand back here. This one's going to stand back here as well. This one's going to stand back here. Lockie, your held action goes off. Mira, I believe your held action goes off as you can see them rushing into the tunnel.
Cool. So the slowly spinning spear spins really fast and then locks in one. Not sure what that one is yet.
27. Oh, I thought you said Witch Bolt. Sorry, you're doing Chaos Bolt. That's so funny. I thought it was going to... In my mind, I was like, oh, wow, you've picked up Witch Bolt. I didn't remember seeing that. Nah, Chaos Bolt. I did a Chaos Bolt last session for you. It was very satisfying. I got a natural 20.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So it's 2d8 of we don't know yet.
And we'll find out the damage based on what you roll. So your choices are 3 and 5. So what damage types are they?
1, 2, 3 is fire, and for 5 is lightning.
Your choice.
Ooh, well, actually, I will capitalize off Yervith's lightning from his, and then have that spark from the one that he'd hit to this one. So.
Yep, absolutely. So the one that's rushing down the corridor towards Eleanor triggers your held action, Lockie, because he's the one who comes into view first. This bolt of crackling lightning energy, at its core, this rune, a giant rune, blazing with this white light as it shoots down, the energy crackling off it. It slams into the chest of this cultist, and he begins sort of writhing in pain as the crackling energy dissipates across his body, dealing 8 damage.
I'm not 100%. Just a second. 3 and 5. Yeah, okay. Yep. Go. Yeah.
And Mira, your held action goes off as well, I believe.
Yep, firebolt. I can only see one guy, can't I?
Can you only see one guy on roll 20?
Yeah.
Then you can only see one guy. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry.
16 to hit.
16 is enough. Yes.
So that's 15 plus 5 fire damage. 20.
Very nice. And I will deal that damage to him.
I just do my blow off my pistol fingers and go back around the corner.
So yeah, just this bolt of energy flies out. This fire shoots overhead past Shana's ear, over the top of Eleanor, and slams into this guy's chest as he's sort of still crackling from the lightning damage from before. Still up, but not looking very happy about it. And Shana, I believe your held action also goes off, if you're here.
I didn't have a held action. I used my action to create
that's
the
right.
little
You
divot.
did. I'm
thing.
sorry. You did use your action. In that case, then, the cultist who's taken some damage from you guys is going to make an attack against Eleanor. I'm very sorry to say.
Because she didn't, I didn't specify an action on her turn.
Yes.
She'll automatically take the dodge action.
Oh, nice. Absolutely. No, that's great.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. This one doesn't get advantage because he does not have any of his friends in range, so he is just going to have to make an attack. That is going to be with disadvantage, I believe. Yes, it is going to be with disadvantage. He's going to make 2 attacks, both at disadvantage. Alrighty. Oh, wow. Natural 20, but balanced out with a natural 1. So that's just going to be 6. That doesn't hit. The next one, I rolled a 7 and a 7, which is a total of 12. Does 12 hit Eleanor?
No, it doesn't. Both
miss. Both attack. Wow, that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. So I rolled a natural 20, then a natural 1, and then 2 12s in a row. Yeah, both swings. Excuse me, both swings go wide as Eleanor dodges and moves around, nimbly avoiding this cultist swings. He seems somewhat confused, but you can see his muscles aren't quite obeying him properly. The effects of Lockie's lightning blast still
that's cool.
affecting him. That's his go. The rest of them are going to pull out these strange-looking gemstones and hold them aloft. You watch as bolts of energy fly out of these gemstones towards you. I need Lockie. There's 3 of them, 3 of you guys. Lockie, Shana, and Mira. I need all 3 of you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, are these spells or magical effects?
Yes, they are. Definitely.
So I get advantage.
Hey.
19 for Mira. Nice. 3 for Lockie. Not so great.
Oh no.
That's even too low to
Shana. 10 and 5?
No.
That's
Even with advantage.
Even with advantage, that's a
Yuck.
fail. So Mira, you're going to take half damage from this. Shana and Lockie, full damage. Sorry, guys.
Is this fire or ice?
It is not fire or ice. It is force damage. So, so Lockie and Shana, you both take 14 points of force damage. Mira, halved to 7.
Oh.
As these bolts of this, they almost look like tiny dragon claws as they fly out of these gemstones. It almost looks like a weird modified version of Mage Hand, as these tiny dragon claws made of force fly towards you and slam into you, pushing you back. Lockie, you can't get pushed back because there's nowhere to push you back to. Shana, you get pushed back the 5 feet into the wall, but you don't take any additional damage because you haven't been moved back far enough. As those to activate that.
That damage is reduced by 8 because of my shield as well.
Yes.
So
Yep. That's your temporary HP that takes that, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So mark off temporary HP, and that only means you take 6 damage after that, I believe. Yeah. 14 minus 8. Yervith, this one is too close. He is just going to make 2 slashes at you.
Ow.
Does a... I got 2 21s. Does a 21 hit?
It definitely does. Yeah.
Then both are going to hit you. First one for 8 slashing damage. Second one for 7. But before you take the 7, he's going to use his fanatical advantage to try and deal an extra damage.
That's fine.
So it's going to be an additional 7 damage. So 8 damage for the first, 14 slashing damage for the second. As the first cut goes through and he sees blood, this one this glint gets in this bronze Dragonborn's eyes, and he just slashes forwards, this sword, this scimitar piercing through your side, cutting through into muscle and flesh as you cry out in pain.
I will use my reaction to use one of my abilities, which I haven't used at all. But I can do a skirmisher. So you can move up to half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you without provoking opportunity attacks. I'm just going to get out of there.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. And
so I'll take the damage. How much was it total?
So 8 for the first one and then 14 for the second. So total of 22 damage.
22, yep. Ow. It definitely stings a bit.
And that is his ending his movement, so and his turn.
I'm going to run. I don't know if I can get past the cultist that's currently fighting Eleanor. Would I be able to?
No, unfortunately not.
That's okay. I'll just go back this way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Off to the side here.
No, that's great. That gives Jin's sword a chance to get into the mix. No, that's great. So Jin, as you take this damage, you punch the scimitar out. You basically grab it and pull it out with your hands, duck underneath, give this dragon cultist a punch in the gut, and begin ducking and weaving as you get out of the way, stunning him momentarily, preventing him from taking opportunity attacks. Nice. Yep. Unfortunately, Jin, it is not your go next. It is one of the dragon cultists.
I'm surprised I did that just then. That was really cool of me in this corridor.
Just hiding in the corridor?
I think you said Jin when you said with the scimitar.
Oh no! Now your spiritual weapon can get into the mix because Yervith's out of the way. That's what I was saying.
Gotcha. My bad.
Yep, there you go. Alrighty. Unfortunately, Yervith, you watch as the blue Dragonborn, who now you can see in the corner behind, seems to be working on some apparatus that he is assembling in front of you. He looks up and then turns towards a very similar looking Dragonborn, but rather than blue scales, this one has gold scales. This one seems to be leading this group of other cultists who rushed in. As the blue Dragonborn, who Jin had previously spoken with, looks towards his gold compatriot and looks back at you, he turns back towards the gold Dragonborn. Kill this one. We have no further use for him. The gold Dragonborn steps forward, dressed in full plate armor, walks up very slowly, hefting a greatsword. As he walks towards you slowly, Yervith, he bows deeply as he stands in front of you. I am sorry. It is your time to die. You face Goliath, and you die. He lowers his sword and charges towards you.
So be it.
Nice. It's a multi-attack with his sword. You are so fucking lucky. 11 and 8. Both attacks miss. You.
Nice work, Goliath.
Can I tell you how bad that would have been? Just so you know. No, I'm not, because you're going to get hit by him next.
We're still fighting him.
You'll find out.
Okay,
I'll tell you in a little bit. That would have been horrific damage if both of those hit, but don't worry, they both miss. As he charges towards you, you're still sort of reeling from this, like, what is it called, skirmisher that you used before, this feature to get out of the way previously, the skirmisher. You're still charged with energy, having like gotten out of this combat before, and still kind of like feeling the adrenaline. As this knight, this dragon knight in gold armor and gold scales, charges towards you with this resplendent greatsword, there's just a part of you that's like, it's just like the jungle. It's just like the jungle. You jump up in the air, dodging the first strike, land on his shoulders, and vault back against the wall, sliding down as you avoid the second swing, nimble on your feet. That's his full go.
I imagine there's a moment where my eyes flicker like the same color as Eleanor, and I just like let out a growl.
Ooh, okay. As you do that, he growls in response. A worthy challenger. I face you with honor, brave sir.
Excellent.
Next up, the one who's working on the device continues working on his device. Jin. Blue Dragonborn continues to fiddle with something.
I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Stay here for now. Okay, I have a question. I have a spell scroll of Fireball.
Yep.
I mean, if you're not going to do it, I will.
They're all in one place.
So the question is, how would a Fireball impact a dungeon underground?
So you know that this is mostly stone and earth and sand. The sand is probably going to be turned into fulgurite glass by the force of the energy. The rest of it probably not going to take too much damage. It's stone.
That is exactly what I wanted to hear.
I said that last session. I was like, I didn't know it's going to be the room is DM. I said I cast Fireball.
That's right.
Yeah. It's one of our favorite memes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a spell scroll. It's on my class's spell. Oh, hold on.
It should be.
No, hold on. Actually, I might not be able to cast it. When I think about it.
No.
No, because I'm a bard. I think I normally have to steal it. I don't know if warlocks get it.
I don't think they do get Fireball, do they?
I can't use it actually. I'll give it to Shana.
Hang on, before. If it's not in your, okay.
You can still use it, can't you?
I can't
It's not in your. No, so it's only if it's a higher level you have to roll for it.
Sorcerer wizard, yeah. Okay, that's
yeah. Damn.
That's fine.
So Jin, as you pull open this scroll ready to cast Fireball, because I mean Mira looked at this and told you it's a scroll of Fireball, and you're like, yes, I've always wanted to cast this. And as you open it up to cast it, you look and you just go, the fuck is this?
yeah.
Okay, well Mira's gonna cast a Fireball in there anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, the words just appear gibberish to you. It just looks like squiggles on a page. And you're like, Mira, fucking, like, Jesus, she lied to me. I've been scammed.
Okay. Well, what I still might do though is it's not as effective as a Fireball, but
Jared.
I am going. Yes.
Sorry. What pact are you?
Hexblade. I don't have a pact though.
If you were Pact of the Fiend, you could have done it with your Warlock.
He hasn't taken
really?
enough levels. I don't think you're level 3 Warlock. are you?
I don't think I'll push into level 3.
He's
either.
only
That's
level
cool.
2 Warlock.
That's cool. Yeah, alright, no worries.
Unless you
But-
want to like really quickly beg Varys for a level up in Warlock right now.
No,
you could
fine.
give it a go. Varys is happy to make
It's
deals.
okay, because I'm going to do this. I'm just
Okay.
going to do a Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire,
Be
nice.
more
No,
of
Fairy
support.
Fire is a classic. I'll make some deck
Oh,
saves.
amazing.
I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4 deck saves, and then 20-foot cube, all of them. Yep,
That was
20-foot
very
cube,
good for
all
this.
of them need to make it, including Yervith. I need you to make. Oh no, is it
Well, that's the thing. If I
each creature?
like, I don't even know where Yev technically is, but I would probably. Where am I? I'd probably go like.
Just outline any creature.
I think Yervith might still be in that range.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
What about?
20-foot cube. Oh, if you cast it there, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, Yervith's free. Yervith's not going to get hit.
Fuck
by
it. Let's go there. It's a little
Okay.
meta, but I'll do it.
All right, so I just need to make four dex checks then in that case. 1, 2, 3.
Well, how many does that get?
4.
How many does that get?
4 of them. I'm not going to reveal anything until you tell me 100% you're done. Chat want you
You
to
know
make
what?
a deal, Jared. I just want to put that out there. Chat want you to make a deal with Varys.
What?
I
can see
quote
deals.
in all caps, deals, yes, deals. They want you to make a pact
Who
with
said that?
Wait, hold on. If
Deal.
I ask for
Airbnb.
Yes.
if I ask for a deal though, would I
Yeah.
get 1 level in Warlock and I'll be a level 11, or would I
You
give
don't
up
know.
one of my Bard?
You don't know. Do you want to?
Get
No,
Warlock, dude.
Do you
I'm
wanna-
not doing this. I'm
Do you
not
wanna
doing
make
this
a-
just to do a fireball. I'm not doing this. Mira can just do that anyway.
Yeah, but imagine if you could do it.
No, I'm just
No,
gonna
all
do
you
a
have to
fairy
do is
fire.
swear loyalty to Tiamat
You
instead.
just have to ask, Jin, and I'll give you what you want. No strings attached. Well,
Actually,
some strings. Well, cables, really.
Actually, you know what? Those guys might be blasted away by the fireball. I
Alright.
might actually drop a hex on this guy instead.
Okay, so no fairy fire?
No,
Okay. I will
because
use
they're
that.
probably going to get dropped very quickly.
I'll use that first roll. Oh no, hex isn't. It doesn't roll against hex.
No, it just
Takes it. I will use
one
a
in front of
skull.
Eleanor. Because if I can nuke that out, then Yervith can actually run away.
Absolutely.
That's a very good
That's a
point.
good idea, actually.
I feel like I need a command for the number of times you've almost been tempted by Varys. That'd be good to have stats on.
You're doing this.
Yeah.
So Owen, how bloody is this dude?
Cuts and bruises and some pretty hard gashes across his. Oh, sorry, no. Let me rephrase. Burn marks, large burn marks from lightning and fire across his body. He looks pretty hurt.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I'm going to bonus action my
Hex.
the spiritual weapon. Oh, and hold on.
Hex is a bonus action.
action.
Yeah.
My bad. No, that's fine. We'll do hex on him, and then I'm just gonna blast him. Eldritch Blast.
Very nice. Blast him.
18 to hit.
18 hits. How do you want to do this?
Oh, okay. I didn't. Cool.
That's enough. Enough damage.
It's just going to. So it goes above Eleanor, and pierces right through his chest.
As this sort of
as
yeah,
The
yeah, sorry.
person here gets sprayed in his like blood and
Ooh.
viscera.
Yum.
As this patron as this I'm sorry, I was reading chat at the same time. There's there's a warlock chat going on. All the warlocks have been brought together. As this cultist is still reeling from the attacks from Lockie and Mira, these dark chains of energy rise up from his shadow and begin binding his hands and legs. As he looks down in horror, Jin just sort of stands up and looks towards him, points his fingers and goes, pew! This single bolt of Eldritch Blast fires right through his chest. He sort of looks down as this gaping hole in his chest is suddenly opened up by the Eldritch Blast. Wordlessly collapses to the ground in front of Eleanor, who crushes his skull beneath her claws.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Jin, that's your...
One more.
You still got one more
Eldritch
blast.
actually. So
And
I'm
does your
gonna just
hex
blast this
move
guy.
as well?
I have to do that manually with another bonus action.
Ah,
Oh,
damn.
yeah, true.
So hex is up. Look, it's good to make sure that this. I really needed this guy to be dead.
He's dead.
So then Matt has an escape route now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to stay in the room with the big dude with the big sword.
The dude has challenged him to honourable combat. I mean, if Yervith was to run away, that would be very dishonourable.
I mean, Yervith isn't exactly the rogue, so like...
Yeah, exactly.
He's a rogue. It's true. He's part rogue.
Stand behind Eleanor.
Did you want to just shoot at the cultist right in front again of
will.
Eleanor? 15 feet in front?
Yep.
Go for it. Make that blast.
11 force damage.
22, 11 damage. Oops, I almost took it off. 22 HP. Nope, it was 22 to hit, 11 HP damage as this Eldritch Blast pushes into him and cuts through his armor. Jin, any movement? I think you used it.
I moved.
5, 10, 15, 20. It's got 10 feet if you want.
5 more left.
By my count, you've got 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you've got 10 more by my count.
You know what? I will move forward just because I do have armor Agathas.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh,
absolutely.
hold on. I might stay back here still, actually. Just... Oh, if I... if I go there, can Lockie actually move in and out?
Yes. The wall that Shana has carved away, Lockie can move around you now.
I might just stay here so he can actually move around me if he needs to.
Love it. Shana.
All right.
I sense a fireball.
So, no, maybe. Actually, do I have fireball? I think I do.
Do it.
Yeah, Shana.
All right.
Excellent. Now release your fireball.
Execute orders.
I guess I'm gonna throw a fireball.
Yay!
Execute
Yeah.
order fireball.
2 fireballs, let's go!
All right. I need to make some
I'm not
dexterity
forgetting it.
saving throws.
Oh, no, I mean, like, Mira can do one too.
Yervith,
Oh,
I will also need a dexterity saving throw from you too. DC is 16.
Yay.
All right.
Just made it.
Nice.
I have failed for the dragon cultists. However, the 2 dragonborn have both passed. Oh, Shana's crashed out.
Oh no!
That's okay. We know how much damage they're taking. Yervith, how did you do? 16. You meet it. So Yervith, you take half damage from this, which is 14. So total 28. Yervith, you take 14. This guy takes 14. The gold dragonborn. I think he has resistance. Gold.
It's gold, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
So
he
he takes a quarter damage from this, halved again. It's not too bad. The one who is tinkering with something does take the damagios. He takes half. The rest of these guys, one of them is obliterated and vaporized by the fireball. The one at the back who had been sort of eyeing up. Sorry, no, 2 at the back who had been charging towards Yervith with great satisfaction. The one who had stabbed you mightily before. As this fireball goes off and you duck behind your cloak to avoid getting burned, you pull the cloak back and look across the room. There's 2 piles of ash where those cultists were as they are obliterated by the fireball. The rest of these guys are still up, but barely. Let me rephrase that. Barely okay. Good lord. That was brutal. One of them looks like he is knocking on death's door. He is looking absolutely in trouble. Anything else on your turn, Shana?
I'm all good.
You're on G? Okay.
Not in the way for anyone. I'm chill.
Alrighty. Mira, Fireball Part 2.
Well, seeing Yervith get a little immolated, I might...
Well, to be fair, you don't know that.
No, you don't see that. You don't see
I
Yervith.
don't see
He's around the corner. You've got no idea if Yervith's okay. Actually, I
you
will
probably
say,
hear a big ow.
and you see Eleanor. You see Eleanor react as well, without getting hit by
yeah.
anything, which kind of is a bit of a giveaway too. You watch Eleanor whimpers as Yervith takes this damage.
Yeah.
Chat said, but she can smell it. You can't see it, but you can smell it.
Yeah.
Smells like toasty, tasty wood elf.
Yum. My favorite.
One. So I can actually, this sight is an issue. I don't have dark vision. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 5,
You did.
6. So I can't actually see. I can see enough to see into the room now.
Yeah.
Eleanor is in front of me.
You can move past her. You can move past her. That's fine. That's the corridor widens out there. You could easily move past her if you wanted to.
Okay. I just want to move to the side and then duck back. Is there a space here? Yes. No.
No, you're outside the map now. Can I?
Is this guy here? He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Perfect. Okay, DM.
Hello.
I want to try something.
Okay.
Oh,
I love
you're
it.
rolling.
I love it when players say this. Yes. What would you like
Well,
to try?
it's more of a mechanical question than
Okay.
anything else.
Oh, that's less exciting.
Yeah, it is. If I do my breath weapon and then quicken fireball,
Yeah.
does that work?
So your breath
Would you
weapon is
roll-
an action,
It's an action.
but it's not a spell. It's a
It's
racial
not a
trait.
spell.
It's a racial trait.
That's a
So
trait.
quicken spell on fireball is 100% allowed because it is a spell. I don't think there's any
Spell.
restrictions around quickening fireball. Let me double
Good.
check, but I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Oh, I think I know what you're doing. Okay.
You
That's
can't twin it, but you can quicken.
Yeah.
You can quicken it, but can't
Absolutely fireball, 100% quicken spell.
I think that works, yeah.
Absolutely does. So you can do your breath weapon
Yeah.
and you can do a fireball.
Cool.
Is your plan just to immolate this room? Because that kind of feels like where it's going. Or are you doing ice and fire?
I'm doing ice and fire because
Okay.
I want to do my repulsion breath. So to push everyone away from
Yeah.
from us into the path of the fireball. So I'm going to
Yes.
lob the fireball over the top,
Oh, wow.
force them back in. So with the ice breath and then the fireball over the top.
Okay,
Oh, fuck
absolutely
yeah.
you can do this.
That's sick.
Absolutely. And there's going to be some spicy effects as you blast people with ice and then attack them with fire straight after.
Rapidly hate them, yeah.
So you then rapidly heat it up again. Do you want to do your ice breath first?
I can do ice breath first. Yes, because that's my action.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
You get to pick the order. So it is
yeah,
up to
so
you.
it's a dex save.
Awesome. And it's a
DC
30-foot cone, I believe.
It is 15-foot cone. Sorry,
15-foot cone. So this one, the gold dragonborn who's right in front of Yervith, is he just out of range? I think he might be. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10.
I'm gonna try and get the most people, which is like
I think he might. I'm going to rule he is just in range for this. So I will make a dex save him. Because it's ambiguous what the angle of the cone looks like. I will rule he is just within range. Because it's cool as
yeah,
shit.
so it'd be like that.
So
Yeah.
I need to make 3 for the dragon claws and 1 for the dragon.
Oh, did you just
fang.
roll max damage on the
She did,
Oh, did
yes. Yeah, she did.
baby?
She rolled a 10 on a d10. Oh no, that's a natural 1 for one of them. The rest of them, 14 fails, I'm guessing. 18 passes, I'm guessing. 15
18.
fails, I'm guessing.
It passes.
15 passes as well.
It's a racial trait, not my spell DC.
Of course, of course. Okay, so the one in front of you, Mira, the one directly in front of you who has taken a fair bit of damage and looks pretty hurt, as your ice breath shoots out, he is frozen solid. There is no reaction at all as he is just immediately frozen solid by this ice breath into a statue. It just seizes up and his ice just covers his body and bursts the blood vessels into the skin, causing this rapid bruising across his body. The other ones... sorry, and the one behind him is also instant kill. No, sorry, all 3 are instant killed by the ice. Never mind.
Never mind about the fireball.
10
No.
damage. 10 damage, so that kills all of them. They were on 8, these next 2. So all 3 of these dragon cultists are just frozen solid. The humanoids are they're just frozen into statues. The one attacking Yervith, the gold dragonborn, is pushed backwards. How far is he pushed backwards by your repelling blast?
Make a strength save.
Strength save. He passed the check as well. Does he take half damage or no damage?
Half damage.
Half damage. I'll just quickly mark off 5 cold damagios.
Yeah. It's actually 16 because I only rolled 1d10. It's actually 2d10.
I will take off an additional 3 damage for him then. So he takes 8 damage total. And I'll make a strength check. He's really good at these. Oh, never mind. He's good at these, but I still rolled shit. I'm guessing a 12 is not enough.
Nope.
What happens? He gets pushed back.
He gets pushed back 20 feet and is
20
knocked prone.
feet. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, he's not
Jesus.
Baby.
Yervith, as this gold dragonborn with this greatsword, again, gets ready to wind up and strike at you again. Mira just steps down the corridor, goes, this ice breath fires out of her mouth.
Wow.
3 of the cultists in front of you are frozen solid, and this dragonborn is just thrown backwards. His gold scales crusting over with ice.
You're not done yet, though.
No. Fireball now. Mira, you can hit both of those dragonborn in there, the gold and the blue.
Yeah, I wanted to try and push him back so I can get them both.
And what's the?
So
I
DC
believe.
is 17.
I believe Fireball is a 20-foot sphere, so you can avoid hitting. You can avoid hitting Yervith. All right. I'm actually going to close the Dragon Claw tab. I no longer need that, as you have murdered all of them. I'll make some dex saves. So for the blue Dragonborn, that is a 7. For the gold Dragonborn, that is a 14. I'm guessing they're both fails.
Yeah. Yep. DC 17. I rolled
25 damage. Oh no, you rolled a couple of ones in there, but also a 6.
3 ones plus
And
a
a
6 plus 5 for elemental affinity as well.
So 30 total damage. All right, awesome. As you cast this Fireball Mirror, the device that the blue Dragonborn was working on, he holds it aloft as the energy flies towards it. The spell is sucked inside this device. He then presses a button and throws it back towards you as his reaction.
Oh, no.
Alrighty, I need Yervith,
He already did
Mira.
that to me.
What was that, sorry?
He's done that to me before.
Mira, Eleanor, Yervith, Jin, and Lockie. I need all of you to make me dexterity saving throws. And I'm not going to re-roll the damage. It's what Mira has rolled as the damage.
Yeah.
The DC is Mira's DC. 17 is the DC you need to beat.
That's not good.
Mira.
No.
23
Oh,
Yervith.
no.
16's not good, Jin. That's just not enough.
Really?
And Eleanor
17,
as
it's
well.
Mira's DC. It's Mira's DC. It's Mira's
Oh my
spell.
God.
It's just a spell redirection. Oh, Lockie 4. Can I have one for Eleanor, please?
Yeah, I'm just looking at her. She has a dex saving throw of 5.
Oh no.
That's not good.
What type of dragon is she? Is she a red dragon by any chance?
She was a red dragon, but
She
she
was.
changed to a green dragon before.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. So everyone who failed, the elemental affinity does not make and does not affect this because that's only when Mira. That's Mira's personal effect. So it's just a spell that's replicated. So it's 25 damage to everyone who failed. Anyone who passed, half that. So down to 12.
12, okay.
Sorry, guys.
That's alright. Eleanor's still up, by the way.
Hey!
She's still kicking. She's fine.
Yay! MVP.
What was it?
Could use inspiration save.
So it's
That was 25, was it?
25.
Yeah.
That's an even for me.
How you guys looking?
I mean, I've seen better days.
Same better days.
Let us get to our back.
25.
Yeah, Shana, you're just out of range. You're safe, man.
Win.
Yeah, I'm sore. He's going alright, but he's.
Some of Lockie's plates of armor have semi-melted. You see Lockie being like, "Oh, I appear to be operating at low efficiency. My cooling system has not. My cooling system had not rebooted." As the heat begins to slow Lockie's processing speed, and reduce his battery life as well. No, that doesn't happen. Anything else on your turn?
A little pressure valve in the back goes.
Which is coolant begins draining from Lockie's neck. Lockie, are you okay? I'm just draining some coolant, my dear. It's a coolant leak. I have 4 seconds until I'm dead. Anything else on your turn, Mira?
I think I've done enough.
Alrighty, Yervith. You're feeling a bit crispy. That's 2
Yeah.
fireballs you've taken, both from your own team. So
I'm just eating these for breakfast. This is great. Wow. Yeah. I've been better.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
You've had better days.
This guy's on the ground. I'm tempted to go for him, but it might be a bit sad.
I challenge you to honorable combat. As he gets knocked prone, you're like, yeah! Run and starts shooting him
That's
away.
exactly what I was thinking. Too.
Yeah. What was that, Jared? You realized something?
Could I have counterspelled that?
Yeah.
See, I didn't think about that because I thought the moment Mira didn't
Next time,
cast
mate.
it and
Next
she
time.
redirected it, I didn't think it was a
Still spell. At any point, you can cast counter spell for any spell effect. So that is, even though he used a device to do it, it's still the fireball spell. So yes, if we went a bit fast, feel free to just jump in. If there's anything you're not sure about, just jump in and be like, "Oh, can I do this?" And I'll tell you straight away. I promise.
Never mind. It's good I did. Never mind.
That's right. You know, for next time, if you ever see the cult using these devices again, you're good to go.
All right. Well, I think in this case, I'm probably gonna try and like not die because that's kind of
It's a good start. It's a good start.
start.
He's off to a good start, everybody. Plan A.
As tempting as attacking this guy while he's prone is probably like,
That's the plan for you. You're a rogue.
I know, but I can't.
Would it help you if I described how hurt he looks?
How hurt does he look?
Yeah, he's got a few burns. He's not looking like he's having a great time.
Remember,
Okay.
I'd say at this point it's only mild flesh wounds.
You would have to go over and stab him, though.
No, I'm going
also
to.
recall, Also recall, you have very recently seen Lockie pull Jin out of a very tricky situation.
Yeah, I'm feeling emboldened. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna pull out my
You're
most.
just feeling spicy.
Well, I'm hot, so
Hot boy Yervith. Hot boy Yervith.
hot for you.
There's our hashtag
Yeah.
for the session. Hashtag hot for Yervith.
Oh, Justin.
I also think for Yervith, I think your quote on the t-shirt should be, "I ate fireballs for breakfast." It's a good one.
So he's going to use his mosaic short sword and
Yes.
lay some blows down on
Love
this guy.
Always good to
he's
turn a
gonna-
miss
he's got-
into a success.
He's going to roll for advantage as well.
He's prone.
I'm going to get some super advantages because of my elven accuracy. Let's do it.
Is that
Let's see
only
if I
for
can-
archery though?
Nope. Any weapon attack.
Shit.
It's a feat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a feat. So that's a 21.
That's
I'll roll
a good
again
start. Yep.
for 27, and I'll roll again to see if I get a crit.
Yeah.
No, so it's going to be the 27, and it's going to be a D6.
Yeah, because your
Six.
weapon is a dex. It's a dex weapon, so yes, you do get elven accuracy on that.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's going to be
Dex weapons.
7, which is okay. Eleanor is within range, so I'm going to use Infused Strikes to get a
Yes.
+6.
So that will be 7 piercing damage plus 3 sneak attack because you had advantage because he is prone. So
Yep.
10 plus another 6 damage, and this is poison damage because Eleanor is
It is.
green, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
He is not resistant to poison. He takes this damage. So 16
And-
damage in a single strike. Nice.
Second attack, I'm going to do it again.
Why not, eh?
Oh, come on, I need that reroll.
Nice.
That's better.
24 is going to hit. 12 piercing damage plus 8 sneak attack is a total of 20. Do you get
Doesn't
to
get the
infuse...
edge.
I only get the sneak attack on the first attack.
Oh, on the first attack. So just 12 damage then. Do you get infuse strike on the second as well?
It counts as a reaction, so it'll only be
So no.
once, I think. Yep.
Yeah, only once. 12 damage, not bad though for a single strike. As your mosaic short sword. Wow, it's a tongue twister. And I created this item.
so that-
As your
so that-
mosaic short
yeah.
sword slashes through him, these tiny shards of glass and metal and tile, which make up this sword, carve bloody gouges out of his scales. As he's on the ground, still the full faceplate and plate armor on, you hear from the helmet,
That's not very sporting.
so you begin just laying into him as he's on the ground. Yeah.
I just grin. I don't like playing fair. And he can't. Oh,
I've been rereading a lot of Terry Pratchett recently. I think it's infused in my brain. Even in moments of intense combat, I still can't help but be like, a bit of Terry Pratchett humor in there.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
totally goofed this. I could have done so
I
many
miss
stuff.
the
with
Terry
that.
Pratchett
Anyway,
references.
They're back now. Don't worry.
he's prone, so I don't even need to use my bonus.
No, you just walk away. You like walk up, go, hey, and then like start walking away. You can do that.
Oh,
It's absolutely fine. I'm sure the audience won't judge you. Hashtag hot for Yervith.
I kind of want to use a bonus action to attack offhand with the dragon tooth dagger that I've got. Just with I wouldn't be able to add my proficiency, but I could try and get a little hit in there.
You absolutely can. That's in the rules. Would you like to do that?
I would love to do that. Yep.
Okay. So as you like slash down with your mosaic short sword, you watch as Yervith like goes to walk away and then pauses and reaches down to his belt and pulls out this section of dragon tooth that's
Yeah.
been set into a pommel and shaped into a dagger. I believe acid drips from the tooth of this as it is a
It
bug.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Yervith just looks down and goes, stabs him in the chest. 28's gonna hit. Oh no!
Well, it's 28. It's -4, so it'll be 24.
24's still gonna hit. It's still gonna hit.
Yeah. I'll see if I crit.
Fucking hell. No.
So close.
18,
Very
not going to be a
close.
crit, but 24's going to hit. Oh, that was close.
That was really
That last
close.
one was real close. One off.
So
No,
it's gonna be
D4
I'll roll the damage. So piercing, and then it's 4 acid as well, so 12 altogether.
as you just go for this critical hit, from inside the helmet, you hear. This low growl emanates back at you. Anything else you want to turn, Yervith?
I'm gonna walk away now. Yep.
So Yervith just running out of there. Lockie, I believe it's your turn.
All right.
I'm there.
Yeah, you are. Is it possible I can get through the three of them? Physically get out there?
Yes, it is, because the tunnel widens out here.
Okay, sweet. So I'll go.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna move Eleanor in front of me, by the way. She's
Okay,
gonna go.
that's fine. Can you? You've used your bonus action. Oh no, she goes on your turn, so that's fine.
She goes on my turn. Movement is okay.
Movement's fine. You're correct.
It's
So
only,
she's
only
taking the
actions
dodge.
that I have to bonus action.
Yeah,
for.
exactly right.
Yeah, yeah.
She's taking the dodge action now. Lockie runs into the room. Lockie, you can see
Yep.
the gold dragonborn lying on the ground, prone, bleeding from several wounds and cut marks, going "Ah!" from the grounds. The blue dragonborn, however, appears to be fiddling with another device that he's pulled out of his cloak.
That's this little one down here, right?
Yeah, it's that one just there. As he looks up as you come in, pauses for a second and goes, I will enjoy disassembling you, Warforged.
Oh.
Wow. How rude.
How rude.
How uncivilized.
Every
Yes,
day
rude.
you get closer to being C-3PO. How rude.
That's
Oh,
not true.
yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? All right, one go high level.
Oh, my stars.
The thing that is in his hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to make a
Not a card.
Arcana check?
Sorry?
Would you like to make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna card check.
As your database kicks into gear, begins assessing the 11.
That's one 11. Actually, you know what? I'll add a 4 to that for 15.
Okay, 15. Flash of genius.
Mm.
As you look over this, for a moment you don't recognize it, and then suddenly some ancient part of your database begins like powering up, and you are able to access. This is something that is very old. This is not giant technology. This is ancient dragon technology. Back when the dragons first arrived on Nostea, they had access to technologies as well. Strange types of technology, not elemental like the giants, but something that tapped into the flow of the weave itself. A time when dragons shaped the world with song. This is a dragon song manipulator. It is a device that has captured the song of a dragon, and when it is activated, changes the weave, changes magic on a fundamental level, and allows the user of it to produce very strange and unexpected effects. You get the sense that whoever activates this doesn't 100% know what is going to happen when they do. As to what those random effects could be, you've got no idea.
Hmm.
This is an item of chaotic power.
I want it.
Yeah.
I want it. But
So yeah, dragon
Is it
magic
made-
and music was very much infused. The ancient elder dragons would sing magic, would sing the weave into flows and into creation. But that power, that connection has been somewhat limited since the dragons and the Dragonborn came to Nostea. Because this is not a world of dragon song. This is a giant world, a world of elemental power.
okay. Well, that changes things then. Is it made of metal?
It looks to be made of some silvery. I would say to your eyes, yes. It looks like it could be made of metal. Yes.
Okay. I'll cast Heat Metal on it, trying to make him drop it.
Absolutely. It heats up.
Auto damage.
And he lets go of it. 8 fire damage. He takes that as he... does he take it if he lets go instantly? Yes, he still does, I think.
Yeah, sorry?
I think he still
He
takes
takes
the... Yeah, he does, and then he drops it.
He went for the next round.
He went for the next round. He has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he dropped it.
He drops it. As he drops it, Lockie, could you roll me a D100, please? Because as he lets go, it is activated.
Oh.
Suddenly, we're in the Astral Sea.
I'll let you know right now, there are some potentially horrific consequences for this. He was planning on throwing it, so it activates when it is released. So he was planning on throwing this.
Well,
like a grenade.
Might hit him, yeah.
45. Okay.
Evil.
You watch as it activates. Everything within 5-10 feet. Lockie, you're just within range, as is the other Dragon Fang. I need you both to make me Constitution saving throws. So just Lockie makes a Constitution saving throw, and the 2 Dragon Fangs do as well. Oh, this could be very, very bad.
You might have a
Lockie, that's a fail.
advantage, right?
That's I'm going to add a Flash of Genius to that.
Okay.
That's probably good. That's probably a good idea.
How many Flash of Geniuses do you have left, by the way?
This is my second last, I think.
I think I used one last session.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, this is my last. So that's 19.
Yeah, sorry, I did use one last session. 19. Lockie, that is a pass. Lockie, as this silvery metal orb drops to the ground, it suddenly starts spinning, and you see this strange energy begin swirling out from it. All of you now hear this mournful sound, very similar to whale song, but much lower, much deeper, as it fills and reverberates through the cavern. As it does so, the gold Dragonborn, who's prone, is just underneath the effect of this. He passed his save, so that's how I'm ruling it. He's just he passed, so that's how I'm ruling it. He's just underneath the effect of this. Lockie, as this flicks over you, you get the sense something is this force is pulling at you, changing you fundamentally, but for some reason, maybe because you're not biological in nature, is unable to activate on your form. You watch as the blue Dragonborn begins aging rapidly in reverse. He gets younger and younger and younger. You watch as he begins shrinking, turning into a child, and then forming eggshell around him. And a blue egg is sitting on the ground in front of you where once this Dragonborn was.
Oh my god!
Are we parents now?
Lockie,
What?
that would have taken 150 years off your life, would have reversed you 150 years until it got to the point of an embryo. So for you, that wouldn't have done too much because you
No, that wouldn't
have done too much to you anyway.
Oh.
That could have fucked up Yervith and Mira though if it was thrown at them.
No, Yervith is like
Yervith's pretty old.
250
Okay.
years old, yeah.
Mira, that might have been a bit spicy though.
I would have been an egg. Yep.
Shana, what would have happened to Shana?
Who knows?
Yeah,
That's a question.
That's a good question.
that's a difficult one.
I think me and Mira would have been very...
Yeah, you guys would have been in trouble. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
well-
100. So no, can I just say I rolled almost maximum reverse years. So I rolled the maximum is 200. It's weighted so that it is more likely to do 100 and under, so that it doesn't kill people, and it's weighted very highly to do 50 and under. On the D20, I rolled a 19, which is so basically 19 was 150, 20 was 200, and then it went down incrementally below that to make it cut. So that was that was as bad as it could be almost on the de-aging.
Wow.
Yeah. So Lockie, you just watch as this Dragonborn, this blue Dragonborn, as he drops this device and then back into an egg in front of you as time is reversed. The world warps and stutters around you. You feel this energy pulling at you, but it has no effect on you.
Can I flavor that as in with his recent dealings with time kind of stuff? That was what saved him.
Oh, yeah.
Timing
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah.
And wine and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that was
you're
unexpected.
yeah. I'm gonna take him out of combat on account of him being an egg. So I'll take him out of the initiative order. Yeah. I think it's fair that we can take him.
Question, Owen.
Yeah.
Does he maintain his memories?
You have no idea. You don't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You have no idea.
That's as far as I can move this turn, or I'd go and grab it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing.
He'll stand there stunned for a second and be like, "That, yes, okay. Oh wait, fighting," and then turn his thing on so he gets his 8 back.
He contemplates existentialism of
Exactly. Yes.
embryonic development.
The brief flicker of candle flame that is life. Lockie, anything else on your turn, or just silence?
He's gonna stop for a second and then remember where he is and what he's supposed to be doing, and then he's gonna bonus action to his health shield again.
Okay, absolutely. It is the Dragon Claws go. They are frozen, solid, and dead, which means it is the Gold Dragonborn's go. He is going to stand up using half his movement, look towards the blue egg, look towards Lockie. What have you done? What sorcery is this?
I have powers that you don't possibly imagine.
Could you make me... I was going to say an intimidation check, but that shrug at the end.
That's 7 charisma.
Wow.
Minus 2 to charisma.
Can I have an intimidation check? No disadvantage, no advantage. I was going to give you advantage given that he just saw his companion turn into an egg, but your shrug at the end. It's 11.
Yeah, you got that right.
He sort of like looks back and goes, "My eyes deceive me. Let your weapon ring the sound of combat." And he's going to move forwards 5, 10, 15. Use the rest of his movement to run forward. And he's going to make some attacks against you. Face me in glorious combat, metal man.
Yes.
Aw.
I've been waiting for this.
Shield comes up.
Lockie, does a 24 hit you?
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no. That's going to be... sorry, so it's going to be 5 slashing damage, and then it's going to be 5 fire damage. As he swings forward with his blade, it catches a light due to his draconic ancestry. The next one, though, is a natural 1, so don't even worry. As he smashes through, his sword gets stuck in the ground, and he is unable to pull it free. Your turn. Jin's turn.
Cool.
What were you going to say, Lockie? Do you have a reaction?
I don't have a reaction because I use it for Flash of Genius. That's fine.
That's true. Jin.
I'm going to move forward.
Yep. Jin just waltzes on in. Varys, like, beneath you, is like, "You sure you don't want that Warlock level, Jin?"
No.
But you
Get out of my head.
You could cook that little egg. Breakfast, yum. I'm just saying what chat say. I quote, "Scrambled egg for breakfast."
Chat, please.
I can see this guy over here
I
coming.
love it, chat. Keep it coming. Yes, you can. Yeah. Jin, as you push, sort of like, as you like crane over Mira's neck, like looking around, like holding onto her shoulders, looking past her. Yeah, you can see this gold dragonborn in armor facing up against Lockie.
Sweet.
He does not look good.
I'm going to put a hex on that dragonborn.
Yep, you move your hex
Yeah,
to him.
move hex.
That's absolutely fine.
That's bonus action, and
Yep.
I'm going to have him have disadvantage on strength checks.
You watch as his shadow begins writhing with his black chains that reach up and bind him. "This sorcery! Stop this at once! Face me in one-on-one combat like a man!" he says to Lockie, thinking it's Lockie doing it.
I am.
I am
And
a
as
man.
Lockie says that, I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Oh, sure, what your problem is.
I'm a man-sheen. Eldritch Blast, absolutely.
But apparently, like Shana always does, apparently I can just sort of hit them without seeing them. Or if I've seen them, then know their location.
So I've done a bit of research on Eldritch Blast. The way we're going to be ruling this is the way most DMs seem to rule it, because the way that Eldritch Blast is written, rules as written, is fucking ridiculous. You can just shoot it, and it is a homing beam of energy. Most DMs rule that it is a beam, which means it is a straight line. It does not curve. It does not deviate. It is a straight line. Yes, you don't have to see the person, but it has to be in a straight line from you. I agree with that. I think that makes sense.
That's fine.
A beam
I like
is a
that.
straight line. Yep.
I was just doing it because I wanted to have them
You're in a straight
appear
line from him?
behind Lockie.
Yeah. No, you can reach past Mira.
I know. I just wanted them to appear from behind Lockie, so then it felt
Yeah.
like he was doing it instead of me.
Oh, fair. All right, we can flavor it. It like comes over Lockie's shoulder as you just like reach
All
out.
right.
And go, "Oh!"
That's fair.
It's really
it sort
close
of
to the
lines
camera.
up that
Sorry,
way.
guys.
Okay.
I've just realised we've been on the webcam stream. Webcam screen. Should have been on the battle map screen so people can actually see. Sorry about that. My bad.
Anyway,
Doesn't matter.
12 will miss.
Yep.
16 might hit.
16 does not hit the gold dragonborn in plate mail. I'm so sorry. Both blasts just glance off his armor. Ha! You will have to do better than that. Your puny magics have no effect on me. And then he looks at the egg. I hope.
I'm going to move back a little bit just in case this is the one that does a reaction.
Alrighty. Shana.
So she's pretty much gonna do the exact same thing that Jin did, but in attacking the golden dragonborn.
The question is, can you?
Can I do it from here?
30 feet will get you to there.
Ooh.
He's around the corner, isn't he?
He is.
Ah.
I know. No longer is Eldritch Blast just this magical beam that... this magical windy, worthy snake of energy that just goes wherever you want it to. It's finally balanced.
My magical windy snake.
Perfectly balanced. As I
She's
think
a
should be.
magical windy snake, though, Owen. She is a magical windy snake.
Yeah, so why would I give the magical windy snake the ability to make more magical windy snakes? That seems OP.
No, you're not wrong. I'll give you that. In that case,
I'm so sorry, guys, that I hadn't had the map across. My bad. You can enjoy it now, though.
Oh.
Deepest apologies. Professional stream. Just realised Matt's face is taking over part of Ali's screen, so I will fix that up too.
Oh.
he needs it.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault.
Yeah, cool.
I think she's probably just gonna hold a Eldritch Blast in action for if she can, if any enemies become within firing range.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Any bonus action? Did you want to move up at all, or are you happy at the back?
I'm gonna stay back just in case there's
some shit goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not being incredibly boring.
Mira.
My turn. Okay. So I am going to.
You're going to face this Dragonborn in one-on-one combat as an honourable member of the Draconic Nation.
No.
You're not going to do that. What are you going to do?
That's a note. That's a note from me. I'm going to run away. The way that the
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting Fireball, I'll be honest.
No, I'm gonna find that guy. On that white dragonborn. Where'd he go?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mira, he is going to take his reaction.
Attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, he is, because you just run right past him. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I know.
Just checking.
I love attacks of opportunity on me. It's my.
Okay.
It's my.
Sarcastic or not?
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
You take 8 slashing damage and 12 fire damage.
I'll have that fire damage by.
Fire by. Yep, so that'll be 8 plus 6 in that case, which takes you to 14.
14 damage.
14 Jean Damagios.
Yes. Oh, come on, work. Yep. No problem.
No problem, she says.
It's fine.
It's a very heavy
Can I
space
see?
bar.
I know. Oh, my computer's like 14 years old.
Yeah. Her laptop is 14 years old.
So.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Okay, so.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
Leave my computer alone. I can't really see where this guy's gone or any sign of him, can I?
Not from where you are there, no. But if you moved elsewhere, you might.
Yeah, okay. Action, dash. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take my action to dash, and I'm going to make a bet for this way. Can I see him?
Can you on your screen?
I can see someone.
Then yes, you can. Yeah, that's him down in the corner,
That's him?
hiding behind the corner. looking on in fear at the displays of magic and the shouts and cries of pain that have been going on in the room in front of him, is the Silver Dragonborn dressed in these very threadbare clothes. Now that you get a better look at him, his clothes are a bit threadbare, a bit worn, but they have this symbol of the five-toed claw mark through the center. And as he sees you, he goes, "Ah!" and ducks back around the corner.
Oh, no, before I do that, I'm going to quicken suggestion.
Yes.
And just say, not suggestion, suggestion. And just say, I suggest you surrender to us, stay there.
Charisma saving throw or wisdom? I think it's wisdom, isn't it?
It is wisdom.
Wisdom. 16. I think that's a fail, isn't it? Yours DC 17.
Yeah.
Beautiful. As you say that, he goes, "Yes, what a great suggestion." 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he gets down on his hands and knees. "I surrender."
That's my turn.
Cool. It's a good turn. Yervith.
How's our gold Dragonborn boy looking? He's pretty.
Yeah, it is hard to see through the armor, but you have like parts of his pauldrons and greaves have been torn and hacked off by your attacks. There's dints, cuts, and scrapes through his armor, through which blood is leaking. He looks hurt.
Amazing. Yeah, Yervith is going to go in for the kill. And he is going to sneak on in, kind of using Lockie as a bit of a distraction. He's going to rush in on the side and be like, "Hey, you didn't think we were over, right?" And he's going to do some attacks.
Okay.
With his sword. Oh, it's a crit.
That's crit. 30. That's going to hit. Roll me some Damagios. This could be it.
Let's go.
Plus sneak attack because people within 5 feet.
Yep.
So that is...
and it's going to get an automatic...
10 plus another 6, take it to 16. Plus 7 takes it to 23. And then plus another 2d6 on top of that takes it to 35, if my math is correct at this point.
It's only 1d6.
No, it's 2d6 for sneak attack.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because it crits as well. That's right. Yeah.
35 damage I'm at so far, if my math is correct.
That's right.
Yervith, how do you want to do this?
I kind of imagine Yervith like kind of reeling from the attacks from previous, but he kind of like shakes it off, runs back into the room, kind of like dances, sort of like quick-footed, like sort of jumps like right in front of Lockie, and then just does this quick slash across like a weak point in the armor, like where the helmet and the plate armor fits, like this tiny little gap there. And he just easily just sort of glides the dagger right, like the short sword, like right through that opening, and then just follows through, and then
the gold knight, this gold dragonborn knight, as he takes this damage, sort of falls backwards a little bit, stumbles, and then stands tall, holds his sword aloft. "I die as I lived, for glorious combat." And then with his last breath falls to the ground.
As he's falling, Lockie will straighten up and kind of like bring his shield up to his chest. And
that's cute.
As he dies.
As he drops to his knees, he turns his sword down, collapses his head leaning against the pommel, and you watch as blood begins pouring out of the wound in his neck, and he grows still. After a few moments, the body falls sideways, collapsing to the ground. And that is everyone out of initiative.
Wow.
I'll bring us across to the screens again.
Wow.
I'll put on some...
What a way to end it on a crit. That's sweet.
Amazing.
Very cool.
It's always good to end on a crit. And I'll bring us back to webcams. There
Is anyone looking overly hurt?
I would say, is anyone looking fine? Is a better question. The answer is no.
I mean, Shana's probably looking great.
Shana's pretty alright.
Shana's fresh as hell. Like, she's just like, yeah, what up? What's going on, guys?
Shana, you hear Jin from behind you. I noticed you haven't really participated in that combat much, Shana.
It sort of got to the point where I couldn't see anyone, and I did wander into the room to figure out where they were.
Yeah, you probably see Yervith just standing in the room, like covered in burns, like has a couple of cuts, and he's just like breathing heavily, just like sword still out, like blood dripping from the attack that he just did. He's like looking pretty wild-eyed and ready to go.
I think I took 74 damage overall.
Did you really?
Because my max is 88 and I'm on 34, but I also had 20 temporary HP.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm on 25 HP and my max is 79. So
yeah, I'm at 50 max 83, so I'm alright. I'm looking alright.
If I hadn't have passed my deck saves on those 5 balls, I wouldn't be here, guys.
crispy. Yeah. So the Silver Dragonborn is still kneeling, his hands out, ready to be bound as he has surrendered to you.
But before we could jump into that, I just wanted to say Lockie's gone over to get the egg and the device.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Lockie. As you go to pick up the device is cracked in two. Whatever was contained within, it seems to have released. The activation was releasing the dragon song. The dragon song is gone. Okay. The device is now dead. It's just two halves of an empty shell. As you pick up the metal, though, it's platinum. This metal.
Ooh. Nice. I should have just shattered it. That's fine.
You can add. Oh, that would have been fun. Lockie, you can add to your inventory 100 gold pieces worth of platinum.
Oh, cool.
It is shaped and refined. It is worth 100 gold pieces.
And you got the egg as well.
And you have the egg. You can add a blue Dragonborn egg to your inventory.
Okay.
A little bit creepy.
Can you put in brackets next to it for me, please, Lockie? Can you put in brackets, please? 24HR.
24HR.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
24HR.
And Jin's going to loot the bodies.
Jin is looting bodies. Jin, as you go and begin looking over the bodies, unfortunately, the cultist robes, masks, and equipment has been badly damaged by the double firebolt. There's not a huge amount of things here that are usable. But you can make me an investigation check, and I'll tell you what you find.
Okay. Investigation, not a strong suit, but that's fine. 13. You find scraps of burnt paper that clearly probably had something of interest on them, but have just been destroyed by the fireball. The two fireballs, I should say. The ones that are frozen as statues and then shattered as a result of the fireball, there's really nothing salvageable from them. All up, though, you do find a couple of gold pieces and silver pieces, totaling to 12 gold pieces and 31 silver pieces. I'll take that.
All up. I've rounded up the copper too. It's in sort of like a mixture of silver and copper, but I've rounded it up to a much easier denomination.
Thank you.
Yervith's going to kind of snap out of it, and he's going to go over and tie our Silver Dragonborn friend up and give Mira a hand with that.
No, I was going to let Yervith actually loot the body in front of him.
Shana, everyone's dead. any person who was wearing cult regalia is now dead on the floor in front of you.
Is there a corpse wearing the dragon mask?
That's what I was just describing before. 2 fireballs have gone off in this room. There's really not any salvageable gear or equipment. The robes are badly burned. The Gold Knight not wearing robes and mask, wearing full gold plate armor.
Like, so the actual full-on charisma masks that we're hunting for, wasn't there some?
Are you looking for dragon masks? You don't see any dragon masks. Any masks of the 5 heads? No.
Yeah, I might pillage the guy in front of me just because there's no who's honorable these days.
As you sort of think about where to put the gold plate armor, I sort of Yervith, we could put that in the bag of holding and sell it later on.
I mean, you're well adept at undressing, so perhaps you could give me a hand.
Sorry, there is context to that statement. There is context. Last session, we discussed that now that Jin is changing sizes, he'd have to be proficient in changing clothes because he'd have to be able to. And then
I mean,
his sleight of hand
this
check
is what he does.
yeah.
He gets in and out of costumes like super fast. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, he knows his way around a piece of equipment.
You've got
I sort of look at
stripper
you.
proficiency, don't you, Jin?
I sort of look at you blankly. What are you
I'm just saying,
insinuating?
You're good at getting in and out of clothing. It's your whole thing, right?
Oh, good
Look,
sir.
Diggy hole.
Look, just help me with it, all right?
Wait, so are you insinuating that I'm a stripper or something?
Of course not.
No, I think he's insinuating you're a slut.
I look blankly at Lockie.
You know, a man whore. A wanderer. A Tommy Go Lucky.
Lockie.
There are other names for these. I have a full database.
I look at Yervith. Oh, is that what you're insinuating?
Not at all.
Oh.
Insight check.
I feel like you guys are getting a little bit sidetracked.
Yeah. Us?
I will put...
It wouldn't be the Lost Archives unless the plot went out the window at the first opportunity. I see a main quest in that direction. Turns 180 degrees and walks in the opposite direction. That's how I play video games, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, Claire, you go.
No, I'll say Mira doesn't actually tie up this guy. She's actually going to offer him a hand. Her
Yeah.
silver hand.
The Silver Dragonborn takes your hand as you help him to his feet. You can see that he is on the skinnier side, quite scrawny. Looks a little bit underfed almost. You can see patches where his scales are quite dulled, as well as some burn marks and scars along his hands and upper arms, which look a little bit odd to your eyes. Not something you sort of recognize immediately. As you help him up, he looks across and then immediately turns around against the back wall and vomits heavily, looking across the carnage you guys have unleashed on the room in front of him.
Murder hobos. Sometimes, not all the time.
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to seeing. Sorry. I'm not used to violence.
Yes. Well, we can see that you were with the wrong crowd. You weren't with them.
The wrong
Really?
crowd. They were helping us. The resistance, the equalists. They helped us become the children of Tiamat, forced to help fight for Dragonborn rights in this city. But everything's out of hand. I don't understand what's going on. First they trigger this violent coup, and now you come in and slaughter them. Who are you people?
I look over
Shana
at the
just
others
laughs creepily in the corner as this snake woman goes like, just in the
Meanwhile,
corner,
Yervith and Jin are like
just
pulling
like
a
stripping this body,
Oh.
getting the gold off. Like, oh, this is a lot of gold.
Wow.
As you shove it into a bag that seemingly is bottomless.
As just quickly with that as well, I'm going to prestidigitation like his armor and weapon and stuff to make it like clean.
Just to clean it up, yeah. I mean, it's not going
So
to
it's
fix any
actually
of the
not blood.
dints and
No,
cracks.
it's just cleaning up all the blood
Yeah.
because he was bleeding from a lot of different wounds.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Hey, but that final hit was clean, so thank you.
Jin, you've got the bag of holding. Would you like to add a set of damaged plate mail armor to your inventory?
I put that as gold as well.
Do you want me to turn
Get
it
a
into its
weapon?
gold? It's not made of gold. It's just painted gold. But would you like me to give you the
Oh,
gold?
right.
Yeah, sorry. It's.
No, that's
can you
fine.
imagine how shit the armor would be if it was made of gold?
It's
Yeah.
like it would,
I may as well wear an armor of butter.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also it's
No, that
ridiculously
is
heavy.
very fair.
very heavy.
Yeah, no, his
I'll
do
scales are
damage.
gold. He has painted his armor to match his scales, but it is not made of gold. It is made of probably steel or iron to your eyes. As you can see where it's been scratched off, the paint has been scratched off. It looks like some sort of maybe a dark banded iron or banded steel.
Is there anything on his person that like not to do with the armor? Like anything?
Yeah. Can I
else?
get you to make me
Yeah.
an investigation check, Yervith? Jin made one before. Would you like to make one now for me?
I'll
Absolutely.
give him. Can I give him the help action? Because I'm.
Of course
there
you can.
right-
Yes, you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can.
Awesome. I needed to make sure we did that first. Fuck.
Oh, great.
10 and 8. Yervith, you do find some sort of insignia set into a base of gold metal with this, what looks to be platinum detailing is some sort of circular disc-like object, roughly about 20 centimeters in diameter, with this silvery platinum glyph carved into the center of it. The glyph is draconic. You're not sure what it means. You don't think it's a word or a phrase in draconic. It looks to be maybe a draconic name or maybe a family crest. It's not a word or name that is translatable, because it's not. Sorry, I should say it's not a word that is translatable, because it probably is a name of something as you look at it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, made of draconic glyphs.
And it's just a circular glyph, like a.
Yeah, so 20 centimeters, made of gold inlaid with platinum. It looks to be a circular glyph.
Is it attached to anything, or just?
No, he was carrying it around his neck. It looks like it was there was a pouch inside his neck, a leather pouch around his neck, and it was inside that pouch.
Cool.
Did he have? If he has any other loot, just put it in chat, and you can continue with like Mira's.
There's not much.
There
doesn't seem to be much on him. That is actually the only thing of value he carries. There's a few other things as well. You can see that there's a handful of what look to be some sort of tokens made of bone. No idea what those are, but they are marked with draconic glyphs that spell out what looks to be tiers. So the first one is like tier 1 arena, tier 2 arena, tier 3 arena. Bone glyphs, and that's what it says in draconic on them.
Sweet. Okay. Did he also have like a great sword?
Yes, he does have a great sword. You don't need to roll for that. It's pretty fucking obvious he has it, like the armor. Yeah, a massive great sword inlaid with what look to be dragon scales. Gold dragon scales. Curved almost to look like a dragon's claw. This great sword is beautiful and very well made. And you do get a bit of a sense. I would say you've got 3-4 spellcasters all within sort of 5 feet of it. You get a sense of magic from it. It looks to be, it is undamaged. Wow. There's no dints, no scratches. It's in perfect condition, which sort of to your eyes kind of starts screaming out, there's some magic here. His sword isn't damaged after he took 2 fireballs and various other shit. Seems completely undamaged.
We'll have to identify that later on.
Yeah.
Unless Lockie wanted to do that now.
It's up to Lockie.
Lockie.
Lockie, would you like to quickly have a look at this as I present him the great sword?
Oh.
Definitely some magic emanating from it. Not my forte, but definitely down your alley.
I'll give it a little look, sure.
You know all about down your alleys, wouldn't you, mad slut? He says. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow, brutal.
Lockie's like activated his. I'm sorry, a bit of grit got into one of my gears.
I look at Yervith and I'm like, look what you've done.
I'm sorry for what it's worth.
You monster.
It seems my human interface protocols have been corrupted. Oh dear. Go fuck yourself, meatbag. It's like C-3PO crossed with Bender.
Yeah.
I pay good money to see that.
If anyone gets that reference.
What was that? Sorry, Michael?
Cross with HK-47 if anyone gets that reference from Knights of the Republic.
Yeah.
Oh, Knights of the Republic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We need more
game.
droids like that.
Can you even identify?
I don't have identify, but I can look over it for you.
Lockie's just holding the sword this whole time and looks and goes, yes, I can attest this is a sword. Would you like to roll an Arcana check for me, please, Lockie?
That's fucking hilarious. Wow.
23. Yeah. Lockie, you look over the sword. You did see this Dragonborn use this sword against you, and you felt the effects of it. It was able to channel some sort of fire through it. You definitely get the sense that a little bit similar to how some of your armors have been enhanced with dragon scales, and Yervith has this dragon tooth dagger. You get the sense this sword has been similarly enhanced. The scales that have been set into it provide energy, and then the draconic glyphs along the side, which spell out the draconic word for fire, flame, ember, and burn on both sides, channel that energy down the blade. You get the sense it's a draconic weapon. It is a dragon blessed weapon.
Cool. All right.
Wow.
Yes. Well, you seem to have a dragon-infused fire sword. And I can tell you, it hurts a lot. You swish it around a couple of times. Not really my fare, but I mean, the spell works quite nice.
Actually, Yervith, did you touch the blade? You did, didn't you? No, Jin did. Jin handed it to Lockie. No, you haven't held the handle. Sorry. No, Jin handed it to Lockie. Sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, I haven't touched it at all.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, nothing to worry about.
Hmm.
And I'm not going to give it to Yervith because it'd be very meta-y now that I know something's up.
Yeah.
Do we?
Well, do you want
Now
to
that he
use
said his, nah, I don't know.
You give it to me.
I probably wouldn't say.
I don't
anything.
care. I don't care. If Jim would give it to me, give it to me.
Yervith's the only one who can really use it.
Yeah, I cannot use this.
I don't think anyone
I don't think
really
Yervith
is
can
a
either.
great sword.
Great sword.
Use it?
Great sword is a strength-based weapon.
Strength-based
It's a
weapon.
long sword, isn't it?
I mean,
Great
me
sword.
and
Great sword.
Shana can make it a hex weapon,
A pact weapon.
but by saying that, none of us really ever go into close combat.
But and neither of you have the 3rd level Warlock Pact of the Blade, which lets you do the things required to gain that
that's
proficiency
true.
either,
Oh
unfortunately.
yeah, I think hex weapon.
Hex weapon's level
I
3.
think it only affects so many at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's only when you get to Pact of the Blade that you can summon it and dismiss it and gain that proficiency and be able
That's
to use
fine. It's probably good. We need to pay off the huge debt we still have.
it. Just,
We do. I mean,
just
I could.
slide it into the bag of holding.
I could hold on to it for you for a little while. Maybe I could possibly, if I have some time, I could maybe move the enchantment to something that we can use a bit better.
I mean, I am proficient in martial weapons, so
It's a martial weapon.
I could use it, but I probably
No.
wouldn't.
Just imagine, like, it'd just be how effective would it be for you?
Yeah, Yervith would say, yeah, I mean, I could use that, but Lockie, maybe we could figure out a way to make it a little bit lighter in the hand. Perhaps.
Yeah, why don't you have a look at it, Yervith? Have a feel for it, see what it feels like. I hand it to Yervith.
The scales on the blade transform,
So
changing
look, his hand-
from gold to match Eleanor's current color, which is green.
Oh,
Aha.
that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Wow. I am like, I like this. This is
Now the
nice.
question is, what would happen if Mira took it?
Why do you keep doing this?
Wait, Mira, check this out.
There you go. You walk on over, Mira, you grab it. The scales burn and freeze at the same time. You watch as they change to silver and red simultaneously.
What's
Ooh. Nice.
Well,
I can't use this.
Lockie?
I'm barely
Lockie?
holding it up.
Yeah,
we
Mira's
get out
like,
of this
this is very heavy.
Yeah.
Lockie, when we get out of this predicament, perhaps we could work on this, make it a little bit more usable for myself, and could be useful.
Yeah, could be. I can hold on. I can carry it. I'm just not very good at using it.
It's an interesting enchantment. Maybe
No, I
Griswold's
can use
good.
it. Just a bit heavy.
well,
Do you want to hold on to it?
let's
then?
keep it. Let's keep it with Lockie though. Lockie can can sort of tinker with it as we go.
Yeah.
You've got the strength for it too.
Right.
The
I'll
Silver
find it.
Dragonborn, who's sort of been like watching this happen, looks around and goes, "You seem to be very okay with death. You just took that from that man's body." Points at the Gold Dragonborn.
I wouldn't talk too quickly. You have just committed a coup that has killed thousands of people. Dragonborn.
The
I had
difference
no
is-
idea this would happen. This was not our plan at all. The Order of the Dragon, they changed things. They made decisions without us. I don't understand how this happened.
What, you
This was
think
not what we
asked for
agreed.
this? You think we wanted to do this today? No. It was you and your compatriots that forced this. We were merely defending ourselves.
Lockie, you need to add to your inventory. Just call it Draconic Greatsword. That'll be enough. Or Dragon Blessed Greatsword. Either. The Silver Dragonborn looks over. Sorry about the barky dog. The Silver Dragonborn looks over. We just wanted to fight for Dragonborn rights. Is that too much to ask for?
It's not your fault. You were duped. This is a violent cult. We are adventurers. And she's like, yeah, we are. So it's kind of more day to day for us. But clearly you've been used by this cult. Your whole organization has.
Well, that's my fear. This is just one cell of many. How many more have been compromised? The fact that you were able to find us down here, have the Order of the Dragon turned on us?
Oh, we're not with them.
You're not?
Clearly.
We have no
I don't know.
We are definitely not for them. Whatever they have promised you, they will not deliver on. They are violent extremists.
The banner of Tiamat hangs above the council chambers. My God, what have we done? We didn't intend for this. Not for any of this. Not for this violence. The council members poisoned and imprisoned. I think I need to go and find the other cell, see if I can locate some of our leaders and try and rally the Equalists.
Take us with you. We're on your side. We can help you.
I can't take you lot into the streets. And he points at Jin, Yervith, and Shana. You're not Dragonborn. You'd be attacked on sight at the moment.
Let me change that. I turn around and then turn to a Dragonborn, turn back around, just see what his face looks like.
Shocked. Oh.
Hello there.
You have some powerful magics. But what about the snake woman and the elf?
I mean, we just got down here. Are we really intending to go back up so soon?
Isn't there a way down here that we can go? Underneath the city? Is it not safer?
Yervith's eyes go like draconic for it. Like he just, because he uses thaumaturgy, it just goes, I can blend in if I want. Perhaps this is a better look for me.
Yes, it is. Yes, please don't kill me.
I wouldn't do that, friend.
There's a reason that we use these tunnels and these passageways through the undercity. It is a dark and dangerous place. There are things down here, things that dragons and dragonborn try to avoid. That's why the Equalists use these places, because we knew we wouldn't be discovered. There are some passageways, but none that I would take under the city. Our ability was to blend in and hide in plain sight. The dragons didn't care what the Dragonborn were doing as long as it looked like we were working. They wouldn't have noticed if we went through different locations, as long as we were in our assigned districts.
Is there a way out of the city using these tunnels?
I have no idea. Probably. These tunnels go everywhere. The old city is a vast network of caverns now. The new city's been built on top, but many places have caved in or been flooded with sand. It's dangerous going.
How well do you know the cult? Or the Order of the Dragon, I should say.
Not as well as I thought I did. They told us that they believed in our plight, that they were sympathetic to our cause, that all they wanted was to raise Dragonborn to the level of dragons, that's all Tiamat had wanted. None of us really bought into the Tiamat line. We just saw them as a means to an end, but I think now I see that that's what we were for them.
Did you ever see perhaps a dragon or a humanoid clad in black at all?
He points at all the bodies clad in black around you that have been burned to death.
not them. I mean, someone perhaps clad in black armor, an affinity with black, perhaps.
There was that one man with a very creepy black mask.
Yes.
It was shaped like a dragon's head, but it had a sinister aura to it. I swear I could feel its eyes following me wherever I went. Yes, a man, Neuronvein, was dealing with it. He had it, he was using it. He claimed it could allow him to communicate with dragons and communicate in Draconic.
Doesn't just communicate, it controls the dragon. That black dragon we saw, perhaps, is being controlled. Like neuron vein? Neuron vein?
Neuron vein.
Neuron vein?
Yes, he said he was holding it for someone called Zonthal. I'll type these into chat.
Yeah, cool.
Where is he?
Zonthal is a Dragonborn wizard. He has a tower out in the middle of the countryside, out in the blasted wilds, southeast of here. It is a place of magical research and work. It is the only place Dragonborn are allowed to study magic under the close watch of the Dragon Elite. And you hear the venom coming back into his voice as he speaks.
So why do you stay?
What do you mean stay? These are my people. My people have been kept under yoke, not able to make their own decisions politically, not able to vote or have any say over what they say or do. It's unacceptable. I can't abandon my people.
Make a new city where you do have rights. I mean, are they keeping you all here against your will?
Clearly you know nothing of your history. The last time the Dragonborn tried to make their own city out of the yoke of the dragons, they were called rebels and destroyed. Not something that you learn about in school, I imagine. And he looks at Mira.
Oh, I know. But I also know that what you have unleashed is a tyranny worse than any of the dragons have done to us, you and me, so far.
This was not my intent, I swear.
You need to let your leaders know what is really occurring here, if they're not already aware. Tell them that there's an alternative, and she'll hand a business card.
The Tempest Adventuring Guild. What alternative are you offering? Why would we need mercenaries or adventurers? I don't understand.
We're not just adventurers, we're unlocking old magics. Magics that are more aligned with the oldest of the dragons and Dragonborn, like Yervith here.
Eleanor will walk up and sort of come into view with me.
Nice dragon dog. He holds his hand out.
She means you no harm.
He looks towards Mira. Well, if these things you're saying, they sound great. Come with me. Now, come with me and help me find the leaders of our group, and we can discuss this in person. As a show of goodwill.
I look at the others.
It's a terrible idea. We'd be going into a place where, God knows what they're gonna think or do to us, or
not all of you. Not all of you. Her points at Mira.
Ah, shit.
What, alone?
Well, the Warforged can come. He won't arouse suspicion.
I don't like splitting the party like this.
If I can make any inroads with some allies, we need them. I don't think, honestly, if the university has been compromised too, I don't think my ally is going to be able to come through. This might be our only chance. If you guys can get out of the city, maybe find another source, that tower maybe we could make some inroads. You'll protect me, right?
With my life.
What about Alia? What about the council members? This is a critical moment. We can't really be wasting any time.
These tunnels lead to the council halls. I am sharing with you, as a gesture of good faith, information that only I know. You can get to the council chambers through here. And also to the prisons underneath. if you seem so intent on standing up against this cult, this Order of the Dragon, then freeing the elders might be your best bet. I want no part of that. I am not going anywhere near the council chambers right now. But I will take Mira and your Warforged, and we will try and recruit the last members of the Equalists, those who have not become truly children of Tiamat. See if we can prevent any more bloodshed in this city.
I mean, any help that we can get would be good. Right now, we're running low on friends.
Yes. And if you are able to free the elders, they would also be powerful allies, but they would need to get out, and this might be our best bet. We will.
If we can.
I think
Well,
you
we
need to free.
We could break them out and take them through the tunnels.
You need to free a silver dragon, Elia, first. She has plants on her estate, plants that can cure poisons. The elders have been poisoned by something, some ancient drug. You will need to find Elia. She, if you know of her, if you recognize her, she's a large silver dragon. She has plants on her estate that could be used.
Yervith's face is like.
It's alright. His passive perception is 9.
Oh, okay. He hides it well, then, apparently.
He doesn't. This guy just doesn't see.
Oh, I mean, Yervith hides that
yeah.
like grimacing face well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Suppose we can do that.
Fine. If you and the Warforged will come with me, we will take the passageway back up. We'll head through the fountain, and I think I know of another entrance not too far away that we can take down into another set of passages.
Oh, just be careful if you're going back through the tunnel entrance to the fountain. Just be careful of the green dragon there. Might cause a bit of grief.
Green dragon? If it is with the cult, then I can get us past.
All right.
I will disguise myself first. I'd like to do the disguise kit first with my alternative alter ego.
Yep.
The black person.
Nice.
Yep.
Mira begins painting her scales black.
Do you want me to help you with that?
Yes, please. Jin. I can't be it.
Mira, you may now make a performance check with advantage as Jin helps you. And I'm losing my
She's
voice.
so excited. Okay.
Stay still. Don't get so excited.
Oh, first one's an 8. As Mira gets started, Jin comes in and goes, no. Begins like pointing out things she could do better. That explains the 20. So with advantage, 20 is the number. Yeah, Mira, your scales look fantastic by the end of it. This glistening black, midnight black coloration.
I'm ready.
Excellent.
Do you have a persona that you're going to be rocking?
Oh, well, I'm Aram from the desert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dragonborn fighter from the desert.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's your papers and such.
Okay.
And Lockie, this is your papers for what was
It just
your
says
alter ego again?
on the thing Warforged property of Aram.
Oh.
I think Lockie
It's Velixur, I'm sorry.
I think Lockie had a name called Clunk or something.
Yeah, but in Velixur, Warforged don't
Yeah,
really get not sorry.
Well,
Velixur is very
at least
backwards
you
in their
have-
treatment of Warforged.
At least you have some papers explaining that Lockie is actually your property.
I am your cook.
My cook.
Yes, traveling cook, chef.
Chef.
It's somewhat plausible.
Absolutely, I've cooked many things.
Now, where would
Chat's
I
gone
be
hashtag
best?
Warforged rights. No, it's hashtag Forge our rights. That's the.
Yep.
We'll bring it back.
Sorry, Jin, you go.
I was just going to say, where would I best be suited? With these two over here pointing to Yervith and Shana, or with Mira and Lockie? Because I can probably be able to fit into both parties.
I think it would be best. We do need someone who's a bit sneaky going with the others to try and break them out.
Yes. I mean, we have our cover, and you can make cover for
them.
For them.
Okay, well, I shall do that. At least there's 3 of you.
Very well.
We make a pretty sneaky team, don't we, Jen?
Well, yes, you are actually very sneaky. I've seen your moves. Just we do it polar opposites. Our sneak. I do it more out in the open, and you do it more in the shadows.
And the sneaky
Shana's
snake.
also got.
Yeah, I don't
moves.
sneak at all.
She's a sneaky
She
snake.
snakes.
Mhm.
She snakes around.
I do business.
That's a good callback.
Make deals.
Just quickly this is out of game.
Yes.
Ali, do you actually have Fireball as a prepared spell?
Yeah.
Okay, so who'd be best suited, Mira or Shana, for the spell scroll?
You guys, you can keep it. Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I can't use it, so.
No, Shana. Yeah,
Okay, I'll
Oh,
give it to
don't
Shana
worry.
then.
you'll get more use out of it, I think.
Mm.
Sweet, I'll give it to Shana.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
The Silver Dragonborn begins walking back through, doing his best to stay away from the bodies on the floor and trying to like skirt around them as he gets to the end of the corridor and sees it's blocked by the corpse of one of the Cult of the Dragon, a burned elven man covered in like scorch marks in the shape of lightning bolts. He like steps over very gingerly and then like runs over to the corner and goes, and then vomits again.
Well, they can't hurt you now.
Oh, before we all go, should we check out that room that was a dead end?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some very juicy things in there. We're all going. You'll go a bit that way. We'll come back with you real quick, and then we'll go back this way.
Very, very well. Warforged Dragonborn, are you coming with me or not?
We can do this.
Absolutely.
This is a terrible
What?
idea.
I know.
We need all
but,
the help we can get.
He'll turn to Yervith. Now, mind run across the street, and make sure you stab right. And trust them, but if they talk to people you can't see, don't trust them.
Are you saying that to Yervith? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have taps his temple like this, like he knows, like yeah, he's like, oh, okay, keep an eye out for it. Yeah,
And take care of your little one. I think, yes, I think it's starting to get to an old child stage. I can see the scales changing because I have animal husbandry and I know this.
yeah.
Mira will look at Shana and go, I know this might be a terrible idea, but I think you understand that sometimes you might need to make sacrifices. She'll nod.
Just because I understand doesn't mean I have to like it. But yes, agreed.
As
take care of
Lockie.
yourselves.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Oh no, that's it. I just want to make sure they come back to us, I guess.
As Mira and Lockie are leaving, look. This has come in handy more often than not. It's really quite crazy. I shall give you both 10 pastries.
Two fistfuls of stale pastries are passed over to you.
Added to inventory.
You'd be very surprised.
Remove from your
This
inventory,
might be more. It might be more beneficial than you realize.
We'll do a Claire and Michael session when they get back, and we'll have how the pastries saved your life.
Yeah. Love it.
Yep.
The pastry tale.
Alrighty. And with that, the Silver Dragonborn leads Lockie and Mira down the narrow corridor through the gap that Shana has created, and they begin heading up towards the ladder. While the rest of you begin heading down towards the room below, there's a moment of a feeling of loss almost, as the party is split and not knowing when you're going to see each other again. If you're going to see each other again. And on that note, we end for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We will be back again next week. Now, as you have probably guessed, Michael and Claire, and I think as I said at the beginning of the session, Michael and Claire are going to be away for a couple of weeks.
Oh,
so
that's why I couldn't go with them.
Yes.
That makes so much sense.
Fucking, did you?
I didn't even think of that.
Oh. I try really hard to set up these like lore-friendly situations why they might need to not be around.
Because
for
I was like,
and then,
hey, I can definitely go with them. It's easy.
Just said that, and I'm like,
I didn't even think of that.
yeah. Hey, look, I take that as a massive compliment. How seamlessly I integrated this story.
Oh, good.
I take that as a massive compliment. Yes. So no, you can't go with them because then otherwise it's like, well,
that's fine.
you're not going to be here for the next 2 sessions. Then
Yes,
as well,
I get 2
Jin.
weeks off.
Wait,
3
what?
weeks off.
What do you mean? This is it's a pleasure and a delight. Thank you very much. It's not fucking work, is it?
Thanks, guys. Can you find a guest character for me as well?
I'll have a third guest character. No, so yeah, so
going
obviously
away honeymoon as well.
Michael and Claire are going to be away. So have a lovely, lovely time, guys. I hope it is an awesome, awesome trip. We can't wait to see you guys again. But yeah, for the next 2 weeks, we'll have a guest character joining us that you do know, Jacob, who has played Casey previously, but will be playing, I think from the sounds of it, a new character for the next 2 sessions, and a mystery guest, who I'm not going to say anything about.
Ooh.
So, until we see you guys next week, stay safe, stay well, have a lovely weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Farewell.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Mwah.